All right, I think I'm live and welcome to today's tutorial, or rather say end-to-end training with regards to Super Checkout. I'm really excited to show you guys how you can make use of Super Checkout to tag your products that you are selling. It's really cool feature to have, but before I get going, I'm just going to make sure that everything is ready, that people can see me. And if you are watching right now, please make sure that you comment for me #live so that I can know that you are watching. If you're watching the replay, #replay. We know that this helps us to show this video to more and more people on Facebook as well as in YouTube. So let me just give me a moment so that I can open up some screens on this side just to make sure that everybody can see and hear me nicely. So hold on a second. It looks like I am live right here. Perfect, I am live. All right, so let's get going, and I'm going to start. Just make sure I've got that ready there. All right, so why am I teaching you how to make use of Super Checkout tags? And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing that, because we are busy with a series on how to make use of all the tags that we have on the platform, all the different kinds, whether it's in the calendar app or the booking app, whether it's CRM, whether it's Super Checkout, or whether you are doing it inside of the workflow and mailing boss. And we will come to all the different kinds of tools in due time. So far, we have done the CRM, but we are going to do the Super Checkout today. Now, in Super Checkout, there is already a function. You just can make a slider to the left and you would be getting a tag, a general tag like invoice completed. But that is not what you want. If you are selling several different kinds of products, you want to know what the client has purchased on your list. You don't want a list of 50 people that has made a purchase on your website, but you do not know which product they've purchased. You also do not want to have 50 different kinds of lists for each and every single product that you have. And that is what this tagging is making unique, because you might have 10 or 10, 20, 50, whatever amount of products, but you can have one list. And then if you're making use of our mailing boss, you would be able to segment your list and send emails just to specific people, depending on what they have purchased. And that is what this training is about today. So I really hope that you get excited about this as much as I am. So if you're watching, hello, everybody. Judy, Devin, Douglas, and Monica, it's great to have you all. And again, Chip, congratulations. Your video was really, really awesome. We enjoyed that video, and I am sure that your business is going to do great. So guys, if you haven't taken part in the Build It All Dream Awards, really now is the time. You guys can see that we've got our first winner in January. And just go watch the replay, and you're going to see the video that Chip made. It was really, really awesome. All right, so no further delay. Let me start sharing my screen with you. I just need to move the screens across so that I can share the right things with you. And I think what you're probably going to see right now is my dashboard. So right here, I have got a dummy site that I've created called Build It All Testing Domain. Now, because we're making use of Super Checkouts, we have to decide how many products we're going to have. Now, for this example, we're going to have 2. So I am just going to edit this website that I've got here by clicking on the website manager, because I want to see all the pages so that I can explain it a little bit more to you. So right here, you can see we have got the lead magnet, and then we've got confirm email, and then there is an offer page. And on that offer page, we've got 2 different products, which is product 1 and product 2. All right. So this is the basic sales funnel that we've got right here. So if you are wondering about sales funnels and you're not really sure, most of the time a sales funnel will start with a lead magnet or something where you're going to get the person's email address, because we know that email is king and that your list is really golden, and that is your business. So it's really always important to make sure that you collect your emails before you start sending a person directly to your offers that you have available. And with that being said, you don't just want to start sending it to them, because you need to at least send them some indoctrination content to see the value of who you are, to get that know, like, and trust factor. Unless you have got a product that your market really, really wants, you have sold the product before, you've got lots and lots of sales testimonies, and they all sit on your offer page. But for today, as example, we are just going to go through directly from the offer page. We're not going to go through the lead magnet, because we want to see exactly what happens. All right, so the first thing we're going to go is I'm going to go to Mailing Boss by clicking on Tools, and you'll see there is Mailing Boss. I've already opened up to save us some time. And we are going to create a subscriber list, and I'm going to click on subscriber list right here. There's multiple places you can go to create it, but for this example, we're just going to do it like that. And then in the list itself, let's give it a name. So in this name, let's keep it general, and we're just going to call it Super Checkout Tagging, so that we know what we are dealing with. Now, guys, it's always a double opt-in, but for the sake of this exercise, I am changing everything to single, because this is just going to, I don't want anything to be confirmed. And by the way, Super Checkout is supposed to override any double opt-in that you have. I know that we might have an issue at the moment at the platform where you have, where it's not doing that. But it is supposed to do that. But in this example, I'm just going to do it single, and I'm going to click save. And make sure that your from email is coming from a verified email address, because if it's not, nothing will be delivered in the future. So I'm just going to copy this. You can use any reply to email. It doesn't have to be a confirmed email. And all of the rest here, I'm not going to be bothered about. I'm just going to click on update. And I'm going to say cancel, because I know that there is no emails connected to this list at all. We just want to create a list. Now, like I said to you before, the whole idea of this training is to teach you how that you can use one list with multiple different things that is happening to it. Whether it is a customer is coming from a list from your booking app, whether it's coming from your website, a page that somebody landed on, whether it is an email that somebody clicked on. The whole idea is to try and minimize the amount of email lists that you have, and only have one email list per company when it is possible at all. So I prefer to do that because it makes things a lot easier. I just remember the tags that I use for everything. And if you want to do that, it's always a good idea to create a spreadsheet in Excel and have your company name at the top, and then add the tags that you are using. And that is especially if you're an agency. All right, so right here we've got the site. We're going to go to Super Checkouts. And remember, if it's the first time that you're using Super Checkouts and you've just connected a domain, your page is not going to look like this. Your page is going to ask for the business info. And I'm just clicking on it now so that you can see. And you're going to have to fill in the business info before you would be able to create a product. All right. Then we're going to click on create a new product. And I'm not going to put in every single and discuss every single detail here. I'm just going to show you the tagging, but I need to create the product. So I'm just going to grab that info. Hey, that's too big, but just leave it like that. I'm not going to look for an image now. Product name, let's call it Super Checkout Tagging. And I'm just going to copy this just to get through the process. I'm not asking for address because this is not going to be a physical product. I'm going to click save and continue. Then I'm just going to activate my test account. You're going to choose your currency. I'm just going to go US because I'm so used to that. You can choose refunds, payment types, all of that. So for now, let's just do it the basics. I'm going to click save and continue. There's no product quantification. We're going to save. There's no affiliation. Design, I like this specific design. We're going to look at where you are going to send the person to once they have purchased. So use a custom thank you or select your thank you page. Now remember, the thank you page is going to be where the person has the product that they've purchased. So the one that I'm creating now It's going to be product 1. That is the thank you page. And I'm going to sell it on the offer page. All right. So that is what you do right there. We're going to click save and continue. Now we're going to use the list that we've created, super checkout tagging. I'm just going to disable the built-in bias because I don't want to do anything with that now. We're going to click save and continue. Restricted areas, we don't have membership pages or whatever. We're just going to continue. And this is where the important part is. You can see tracking. Now, if I slide this, it means I'm activating the tracking. Now, what is the difference between this one and this one underneath? If I have it like this, it means you're still going to get a tag, but the tag is general. It's going to give you completion, invoice completion. I think that is what they call it. So that is very important to remember, that you do not worry about that, because that is only if you want the word invoice completion, and we don't want the word. So we want to add our own tag that's going to differentiate between the products that I am selling. All right. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to say form completion, and I'm going to type in the word that I want. So in this case, I'm just going to call it super checkout tag. So that is going to be my tag that is given for product 1. All right, super check. Let's just call this product 1. Maybe make it simple. Product 1. All right. That is the tag. Now you might be thinking, oops, sorry. What about first step page view, second step page view? You can create additional tags if somebody has viewed this, but you have to remember, it depends on the type of form that you are choosing. If you're not going to have a 3-step process, then this is not going to work. Now, for me personally, I do believe this is the best one, because you want to see who is the person that purchased and what they purchased, so that you can send them future products that you might release or so forth. The other ones, if I have to, I would go with a second step. I am not crazy about doing that, and I'm going to be very honest with you, because people might fill it in and they might not give you the right email address. The system do pick it up if the person has filled in the details. Remember, they can't just pick up something if their name has not been filled in. The form needs to be completed completely, and then a person exit. He didn't go through the buy process. Then the first step and page and second step will be picked up. But that, to me, it's too many tags, but you can do that. That is totally up to you. But for this example, I just want to show you how this is going to function. All right. There's nothing else on this page we need to do. We're just going to go through save and continue and save and continue. So now the product has been created. I can see that we've got a question from Douglas saying, during list creation, let me see quickly. Does it create a conflict if you tick the CRM option? No, it does not at all create any conflict. CRM should be, I would recommend that CRM is always activated, and that you go to the CRM and create the specific tags that you need for specific pages. I wouldn't suggest to go and create a tag for every single page on your website, because that's unnecessary. Only where you want a tag to be given, because if you have got maybe a video on a page, a specific video, and the person has watched it and they click on the button to go to the next page and they fall onto the next page, that page you want to tag, which means that they've actually watched that video. So I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say here. All right. So now we've got super tag product 1. I should actually change this to product 1. I'm going to get confused. So let me change this to product 1. I mean, it just makes more sense. And then I am going to create product 2 by just duplicating this. And we're just going to change a few things on it. All right. So let's go and just call this product 2. All right, and then we're going to change, pricing can be the same, the design. We're going to change the product 2 right here, because that is the thank you page for product 2. And then we've got our offer page. The email campaign, remember again, it stays exactly the same because we're using the same list, but the integration area for the tracking is what is changing as well. So that one, that tag that needs to be given is now going to be 2. All right. And then we're going to click update and finalize. So now we've got our 2 products, product 1 and we've got product 2. And we're going to go through both of them to see how it works. So for product 1, we're going to go grab the checkout URL. We're going to go to our website. Now, remember I said this is the offer page and we need to link it to the offer page so that they can go make the purchase and land on the thank you page, and that's a thank you page. So let's go edit the offer page. For the sake of this exercise, I've only created 2 buttons to explain it a little bit better. So we're going to click on that. And I'm just going to reset this action because sometimes when we use the same training material over and over, it tends to mess it up. Now, you can go via Supercheckout here and choose your product. All right. Or you can go the way that I do by adding the URL in like this. The only reason why I'm doing it is if you've got multiple products, and I mean quite a lot, Supercheckout here is only going to show you a few. It's not going to show you all of them. And I think it's a habit for me by placing it in that way. But that is your choice. I'm going to click save. Now we're going to go to product 2. And again, I always prefer to grab the links. I don't know if I chose the right link now. Well, we'll double check now. That is product 2. So that is product 2. Let me just go back to Supercheckout for product 1. I'm just afraid I copied the incorrect one to product 1. And then I'm sitting with a problem. All right. I hope that is right. So we've got product 1 linked. We've got product 2 linked. We're going to click on save. And yes, publish my website. All right. And then it's going to say yes, close. And I'm just going to close that page right there and go to the website builder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to republish. I always do that. Always. And then I'm going to go to the offer page. But what I'm going to do right now is copy this because I'm going to go into incognito just in case we have a problem with the email addresses, because I constantly use different kinds of email addresses and it might pick up in the mailing boss list something that I've done before. So I'm just doing it that way. So let's go through product number 1 and let's wait a bit. And I'm going to click continue. If there is a delay in my screen sharing and whatever, my weather here that I am, where I'm at the moment is really, really bad. So you guys must excuse me. So I'm just going to use now different names. All right. And we're going to give it a number. And we're going to give it, go through it through the motions. I'm just going to do like this. So we've got Samantha here, Samantha, whatever. You can't see my incognito screen. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go out. Goodness, I'm glad that I checked it out. Otherwise, we would have had a problem. All right, let me do it from the screen. Let's just hope it's going to work. Go to the website. And I'm just going to refresh the cookies because I do not want it to remember the old stuff. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. All right. So let's go for product 1. We're going to purchase product 1. We're going to go through the motions. Let's call this Chris K or something like this. Chris K189 at gmail.com. And we're just going to make anything up here. It doesn't matter what it is, so that we can just test this. All right. think we've got it right there. I'm not going to save this. And Chris K8. Let's just do it. Pay. Oh my Chris, let's make a name. K. Pay. All right. So let's go through the motions here. I hope you guys can see my screens now. You should be able to, because I can see it. Okay, purchase completed. And download your product. So we are at the page where we can download it. Now we're going to do the next one, which is product number 2. And then I'm going to click continue. Going to go through the same emotions, but this time we have to do something else. And I know these things doesn't exist. I hope not. I always do that. One day I will tell you guys a joke about what I have done with this. I mean, it's actually so funny. But when we have got some time, I will tell you what has happened with this training that I've done in the last few years, and then using somebody else's email. I never knew they actually existed. But one day I will tell you about it. It was so funny. All right, so then we're going to go through the motions again. And it's going to say the next product has been purchased. And it says download your product. Perfect. So our product has been purchased. I'm just going to close all of this. All right. And I'm going to go to my list. I'm just going to refresh my list and make sure that we've got 2 people. You see there, it's picking up somebody. I have done something on this before. For some reason, it always picks up somebody else, which is probably the other one I started with. Oh no, it's the other one that I typed in incognito. So one was incognito, and I think it was the Sammy one, right? Sammy was the one. All right, so let's go take a look at the tags. So Abby, if we look at the overview for Abby, we've got product 2. All right, you see here's the general invoice completion that everybody gets. And you don't want to let everybody have invoice completion, because how are you going to segment your list for everybody that has purchased product 2? Invoice completion is not going to work for you. So that is why we are making use of a specific tag so that you know who purchased that product. So we've got product 2, and with the next one, and this one, we are just going to click on update so we can see. And he has got product 1. I don't know why it shows product 2 for that one. That's wrong. But it is supposed to show only product. What did Abby purchase? Let me just quickly see. Abby. Oh, now I remember. Guys, this is something you should never do. And I've done it now. And beforehand, I thought myself, I shouldn't copy the product and super checkout like I did. Remember, I duplicated it. You must never duplicate something, because it will automatically store that tag to that product. So that is the reason why that has happened on this specific list, is because I have done that. So under the update area, there's product 1. And then this one was product 1 as well. I think, which one was this? Product 2. So Chris was the one that I had done incorrectly. So let me just delete that one, because we don't need it. So you can see how wonderful it is to be able to make use of tags and super checkout, and you know for a fact that the person is going to be tagged according to what that product is. So Abby purchased product 2, and this other guy, Sammy, purchased product 1, as you can see it right there. And then always remember never to duplicate, rather copy if you are going to create the product from scratch, if you're going to make use of it this way. All right, so that is how it works here. So now let's go take a test if we have to write an email, if product 1 and product 2 is going to come up. We know we've got 1 client and 1 client, all right? And when we do the email sequence and we segment it, it's supposed to bring only 1 up. So let's go close it. And I go to emails, and I go the long way. I could have just clicked on create new email. So we're going to go create new email. And we're just going to call this super checkout tagging. regular broadcast, and we're going to choose our super checkout tag list. All right. Here is the segment filter that we are going to use. So we're going to click on add a condition. Now, what is this specific condition? The condition is that we are going to send to all the subscribers, all right, that's got a specific tag that exists. You can choose to say that does not exist, but we want to send to everybody on our list that has got product 1 tag. All right, so we're going to type in product 1. There is our tag, not product 2, product 1, and we're going to click save. All right, and we're going to take here tagging. We're going to write something simple here. Hello. Thank you. All right, we're going to make sure everything is right. We're going to click save. All right, and we're going to go immediately. All of this is ready. We've got a tag that exists, product 1. And we're going to click save and activate and confirm. All right, so now it's going to send it to the person, and it's going to be only 1. Now, obviously, this person doesn't exist. So what I'm going to do now, I just wanted to show you how you do it when you send an email out. But let's go confirm that it's just 1 person. If we go to the list that we've got right here, in the tagging list, I'm going to go to the subscribers, and we are going to create a condition to see everybody that has purchased product 1. We're going to click add condition, look for the subscribers that has got the following tag that exists, which is product 1. And we're going to click search. So you can see it only brings up the 1 person that has purchased that specific product. And that, guys, is what is so very cool with regards to tagging, because you can really take it to another level in the sense of sending specific emails to specific people on your list. So you might have a business where a person has got where you've got a booking app, you've got products in Supercheckout, you have got courses on your website, you've got e-learning, you've got membership sites, and all of them can reside into one specific list. You don't have to have multiples, and you can go and create different tags for each and every single one of them. Let me just stop sharing my screen, and then I can speak to you better and move the screen across. All right. So that is just going to help you to be able to run your business more efficient. And the main part that you really need to remember is basically to always go and make a list, maybe on an Excel spreadsheet, with which clients has got what. Now, I have suggested in the past that you color code things. In CRM, you can color code most of the things. Unfortunately, in Supercheckout, we don't have that function yet. But if you create an Excel spreadsheet and you've got your company name at the top, and underneath, you can say, my calendar booking app has got this tag. A Supercheckout product number 1 has got this tag. This one has got that tag. It's going to make life a lot easier for you when you have to start sending emails on behalf of them. And not just for them, even for yourself. If you have created a monster of a website with a lot of things happening on that site, you would be able to only make use of one list. And that is really, really key to use. So if you guys have got questions, now is the time to drop them for me so that I can answer them. So go for it. I am here to answer your questions. I'm just going to go through it here to see what I've got and see who is here with us. Douglas asked, can you modify? Let me just show it so I can see it too. Can you modify invoice completion? I think the invoice completion is and I really have to think about this. I think maybe I created that tag a long time ago. I'm not sure, but I think you cannot change it. I don't think you can change it. I've never experienced, played around with it, because that tag, let's take a look. I'm going to start sharing my screen again, and we're going to go look at the tags that's inside of Mailing Boss and see if there is a method. So let's start sharing my screen with you again. I think that's the right one. So let's just go to the list. I'm just going to close. And we're going to go to the tags manager, because something tells me I might have created that invoice completion myself. I'm not sure. So here we can see 2 years ago, invoice link clicked, lead magnets. Just want to see if I've created it. There is an invoice completion here. So I am going to delete that. Maybe you can change it according to, or maybe it will not add it. Maybe it added a chip because I have had that link before. I don't know. I think it's a really good idea to delete some of the tags that you've got. No, you are right. Invoice completion doesn't need to be there. This is the one that's going to be given. You can see we've got invoice and it's got 3BDD, whatever the case might be. So I think it's going to give you the invoice number at the top if you tag it and not invoice completion. But to edit it, I don't think you can edit it. You can only create new tags. That is the way I understand it here. I don't think there is an option to change it at all. All right. I thought invoice complete was created from Supercheckout. Yes, the invoice completion I think is the one that I've created, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe it is created. That is the saying. I don't know if it gives you invoice and a bunch of numbers, and if it says invoice completion, but it could be invoice completion. You could be right. I don't know. All I know is that I always make sure I make use of my own tags. And because that is what I'm using in Supercheckout or in Mailing Boss when I am going to start sending out segmented emails to the people that has made a purchase on the products. The invoice completion doesn't mean anything to me because it's just a tag that has been given because you slide the one at the top. And I think it's all to do, if I go and edit here, it's all to do with this area here. And you can't disable this tracking only. I think because you enable this, it gives you invoice completion or invoice completed or a bunch of numbers. But if you disable this, you're going to disable everything. So you are going to get both of those tags, whether you like it or not. Like I said, I prefer just to make use of my own. All right. And I mean, I was sharing that. I wasn't sharing my screen now with you. It might just share my screen and what I was talking about. I'm talking about here. Even if you disable this one right here, it's not going to help because then you disable the one that you want to track. So don't worry about that one. Whether it's invoice completion or invoice completed or bunch of numbers, doesn't mean anything. What's important is the tag that you are giving and adding into Mailing Boss. That is what is the important one right here. All right. So let me stop sharing my screen. See if we've got other questions here. Duplicate products all the time. I also duplicate products all the time. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know if it will affect it. It's just in the last few weeks or so that I've picked up when I duplicate things, it comes up and it brings up another user. So I'd rather recreate a product. But it's because of habit, right, that I've just duplicated again. But it's not the end of the world. You can fix it. And it's because I used incognito when you guys didn't see me. Let me see anything else. I don't. All right. So that is all for Supercheckout tagging this week. Next week, we're going to look at the booking app and how you can make use of the tagging function inside of the booking app to tag your list so that there is a list. The tag has been given if somebody has made a booking on your website. And that is, or on your calendar, not on your website, on your calendar. So that's what we're going to do next week. And if you've got questions, you're welcome to always go beneath this video, tag me, let me know. What do you think about the training? What do you suggest? I'd love to know about everything, guys. I'm open to anything. Let me know if there is anything that you need to know or you don't understand. Clyde Rockier is asking, is there a free layout for newbies? You know what, Clyde? If you're talking about a sales funnels, we have got multiple. So while we are at this, and you are right here now, although this is not part of the training, I'm going to show you quickly. I'm just going to move this on, and I'm going to start sharing my screen again with you guys and show you where you can get sales funnels quickly for yourself. And I'm just going to do this. Oh, wait, I'm going to stop sharing that screen. Let me just share another one, share a window. There we go. So you're going to go to your back office. Right at the top, you're going to see it says tools. All right. Then we see funnel builder. It depends on which package you have or subscription you have. But you're going to click on the funnel builder. And you would be able to have multiple funnels that you can create with the funnel builder itself. But I'm also going to show you another way that you can do. So right here in the funnel builder, I'm just going to click on add funnel, and I'm just going to do test for now. And I'm just going to go blank just to create something. And you're going to see under blueprints, there is different kinds. There's a lead capture, there's a reverse squeeze, there's a lead magnet, the one like I was talking about now. There's bridge funnels. There is multiples. Let's go for a simple video sales funnel. And there you can see it's already created for you. I just want to make it bigger. There you can see we've got squeeze page, video sales page, checkout page, thank you page. All you need to do is save, generate the site, and then it will open it up for you. We've got actually training on this inside of Knowledge Base, but that is where you will find something that's already been set up. You just need to create the links inside of the funnel builder. Now, the other one is if you go to build a website, you would be able to create an unbelievable full complete website with all the different kinds of pages that you want, and you can just delete the ones that you don't need. So I'm going to give you an example. We're going to create a new site. Here it says full website. You can choose single page or funnel page. We're just going to leave it at full. And I am just going to choose one that I always choose. I don't know why I always choose the same one. We're going to click select and get started. It takes a little bit longer than normal because it actually needs to go and create all those pages. Once it's been created, I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. It's all the pages is right there. All right, so we've got it right here. Right here's a burger menu. You're going to click on the burger menu, list of pages. And here you're going to see we've got share page, calendar page, checkout page, offer wall page, upsells, downsells. There is everything that has been created for you. All you really need to do is to go inside it and edit it. Otherwise, if you take a look at it, it's beautifully designed for you. You can just go and change it according to your taste, your fonts, your logos, and everything that you need. I hope that answers your question. All right. That's a pleasure. Clyde says this is the first time on live. It sounds like ManyChat. Does it sound like ManyChat? All right. I'm glad I could answer your question, Clyde. If you ever have got any questions with regards to the platform, or you are not clear on anything, you just need to tag me, Jackie de Klerk, underneath the video. And you can also watch my training that I do. I've got live trainings on Thursday. You can join me live, like in a live environment like this. And you can ask me questions right there. We normally, a small group of people there. And we talk about questions we might have or issues that we might encounter, and then how we build our businesses. So it's a great place to go to if you want to share your own screen and show me something that you are struggling with. We are there for you. All right, let me see if there's anything else. I don't see anything else. All right. So the last thing I want to tell you guys is I'm going to do the Monday meeting in the next hour or so. I think it's in an hour or so. And make sure that you guys are there, because I'm going to do a little bit of a mini tutorial there as well. something that you guys might enjoy. So I'm just going to have the normal updates that we have on a Monday and the promotions and that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to do a mini tutorial on something that you might want to enjoy. And it's all about SEO. A lot of people out there don't understand search engine optimization, on how to do it on your website, and what is Google looking for. And that is what the discussion is going to be. And I really hope that I'm not going to rain out, because I've got extremely bad weather here where I am at the moment. There's a storm raging. But so far, the internet is okay and everybody can still hear me. So I will see you guys in the next meeting, hopefully. All right, Clyde, you will try and do it yourself. If you struggle, we have got the knowledge base, knowledgebase.builderall.com. You just type the keyword sales funnel builder and you will get a tutorial there on how to make use of it. You will maybe see here and there small changes. That's different, but the basics are still there, because our platform changed a little bit on the look and feel lately, but you would understand it 100%. All right. All right, that's all about me, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you. Make sure that you build something amazing with Build It All. Bye.